From Wilmington and Charleston to Savannah, Jacksonville, and Mobile, you'll find Major General Todd Simonite on the road with the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, South Atlantic Division.
Well, listen, I want to say hello to the South Atlantic Division teammates and just want you to let you know that we're out here on the road again, seeing all the great work that's being done throughout the division, and specifically today by the Mobile District in the MacDill Air Force Base. With me is Jeff A.G. He is the resident engineer of the MacDill Project Office and doing a phenomenal job. We've had a couple hours to be with him and his supervisor, Kevin Powell, to see the excellent work done by MacDill. Jeff, can you tell us a little bit about your program in the resident office?
Sure, sir. Here at MacDill Air Force Base, we have a variety of customers. Primarily, we serve U.S. CENTCOM, U.S. SOCOM, Air Mobility Command of the Air Force, and various other support for other type agencies. So we do a wide variety of work here and varied customers. We do small work up to $1 million all the way up to $150 million. We're getting a lot of O&M work as well. So a very wide variety of work and a wide variety of customers.
Hey Jeff, we're right in the middle of a project site. There's guys working behind us. What are we building right here today?
We are on the site of a design-build contract in support of 2 child development center buildings. One is O&M funded, the other is MILCON funded. But we have 2 existing child development buildings in place. The base, as you can imagine, with all the new work that we have, is going to be increasing family housing, and therefore you have a big need for child development centers and child care. So we have 2 new buildings coming up, and what you can see here is the grading taking place right before we start the footings in the subsequent building to follow.
Hey Jeff, one of the big things that we're trying to do in the Corps and in the division is get to great. We're trying to go from good to great, and you're down here where the rubber meets the road doing tactical stuff. But from the strategic level, we're trying to figure out how do we continue to get to great through our people and building competency and be able to make sure that we're building the bench for the years to come. Can you tell me maybe one thing that would be your best recommendation on how leaders can go ahead and set the conditions so we can get to great?
Yes, sir, I can. Having served in the private sector as well as the Corps now, very proud to be in the Corps. It's a wonderful agency, and I think that we can probably do a good job of promoting all the different projects that we have in the Corps. I don't think, from my private sector experience, I haven't had the opportunity to serve on the wide variety of projects that I have in the Corps of Engineers. And I think that if we can just get the word out to these young engineers that are in college and school and let them know, all this wonderful work that we're doing, then I think that they will realize all these great opportunities that they'll have here.
Well, you bring a great point up, and the other thing is we have the ability to move people between those projects, so where you can get a skill set in one area, then we can move them in a couple of years without moving houses, but be able to have them an array of capabilities, then we're pretty well set to go. Well, listen, Jeff, I'm real proud of the great work you're doing, and I think the message back to the great teammates back in Mobile, the people back in Atlanta, and even the people in Corps headquarters, is we've got guys like Jeff out here every day. Rubber meets the road, delivering projects, but it's our job to make sure that the whole team, the 3,600 of us in the division, are doing things to be able to take care of him, his boss, Kevin, and the rest of the crew, to be able to make sure we're delivering projects and really to be able to be building strong. So thanks again for your great work, and I know you're going to get this building done. We'll come back in a little while and see you when it's all complete, okay? All right, thanks a lot.